When Rebecca was pregnant, she felt some rumbling in her tummy. And the Bible told us that she went searching to make inquiry what's happening. And they told her 2 nations are in your tummy. And that the eldest shall serve the junior. And she took note of it. She did nothing about it, but she hated it. And indeed, the eldest, she ensured that the eldest lost the birthright to the junior. And you would have thought about it that, oh, but according to Genesis 33, if you read from the beginning to the end, you see the story how Esau and Jacob met, and how Esau was able to say, look, I have broken the curse that my father placed upon us, because that I will serve my brother. Because in verse 8 to 10, Genesis 33, 8 to 10, he said to Jacob, I have more than enough. I don't need your gift. I am blessed because he fought for you. The father said, if you can forget your hatred and your anger and you forgive, he said, the yoke shall be broken off your neck and the curse will be removed, then you'll be able to prosper. And he did that. He forgave his brother, and he was able to overcome his hatred. And that is why salvation is very important. Giving your life to Jesus changes everything. And that's just the truth, because see, the many ancestors, particularly of many of us, what they have done. Oh, you talk about slave trading, how people maltreated slaves in those days. You talk about how people were able to oppress the other people because they are more privileged. And those things, what a man sow, he will reap. If you sow wickedness, you will reap wickedness. And it's just like that. And that's why a lot of people are on that terrible yoke. But you see, Esau was able to break the yoke over his head. But when you read the story in many of those places, particularly particularly in Numbers, the children of Esau, that's the descendant of Esau, they failed to forget the hatred and forgive their descendant of their brother of their ancestor. And remember, when they were going to the promised land, they refused them passage. Talking about Edom. Edom is a descendant of Edomites, that is descendants of Esau. They refused Israelite passage, and that made God to be angry with them. When your ancestor broke a curse by giving to forgiveness, and God delivered, and you choose to go back into it. And that's why I'm praying for everybody listening to me and those that will have access to this, that may you give your life to Jesus. May you forgive whoever you have offended. And may God reveal to you the secret behind your challenges. So many people are hardworking, but they are not seeing anything to show for it. Why? Because there is something nagging over them. Esau broke the curse, but did not teach his children. Unlike God testimony about his grandfather, the Bible says I know Abraham will teach his children. And that's why God always mentioned it, that we should teach our children the way of the Lord. Teach your child the way he should go. When he grow up, he will not depart from it. Esau did not pass the information to his son that, look, we have to forgive and remove anger and hatred towards our fellow brother. That's the only way we can prosper. There's so many families today, they don't know the story because their ancestors did not pass the legacy of history of the family success story and challenges. And that's what some we have to do. In Malachi chapter 1, if you read from 2 to 4, God said clearly, I love Jacob, I choose Jacob, and I don't love Esau. And that's why Edom will not prosper. Sir, ask questions about the legacy that are beyond you. Many times you could say, I don't know about it. What I don't know cannot kill me. That's not true. Legacies are powerful tools. And my prayer for every one of us is that we'll get information and find out. Like in my family, I found out that having polygamy is a curse. I don't know how it started. I don't know who started it. But every one of my uncles, even my father, their venture outside their marriage led them to a bad stance. and some of them lost everything. You can also find out, my family, I find out that the more you serve God, the more it is well with you. You can find out about your own. And I find that I ask questions from some people. They say our ancestor, the man that is the first that started the name, he said he taught his children to serve God, but not all of them serve God. As long as you can serve God. So every family has something, a legacy that is influencing everything that is happening to that family. And until you break it, ancient landmark, it's a big deal to break. I pray that you discover your own and walk in the revelation. Esau got the revelation, he didn't pass it on. When you get the revelation, pass it on. It will do a great deal. God bless you.